one of the real heroes for the Warriors this season. There's Aaron Clark. You caught him. So he's wearing 12, but of course he is...
Yesterday, so he was my 10%.
...forward in this game. Now Egan at dummy half. Here comes Halasima. He's been a real handful for every single defence this season. Good start up towards the halfway line. There goes the kick from Metcalf.
Wait, did you actually think that the Roosters were going to win that game 13 plus? Second tackle here for the Warriors at the 15. But thank you very much, Olivia. As you know, it always is really appreciated to support the show from the channel.
Been a fine form as well.
Logan Balzac says, no, I still love him. He just made a shit decision. But how do you know it's a shit decision? How do you know?
There's Chris coming up over the 40. Ruck speed is fast for the Raiders. To walk with the next one. He's always a handful for the defenders. Here comes Joe Tarpon there once more. Starling. Here comes the kick from Fogarty. Early pressure here on the Warriors. Nickel Crookstar, the former Raider, takes it comfortably.
Well, if you remember back to the game in Vegas and the high ball going up and having that moment underneath it, not this time for Nickel Crookstar. Against his old team as well. You know, straight away you've got to back up your side in terms of every yard can help you in that territory.
Vasishek just forced to go back to play it. Now Watson is Lesniak. Number 3 for him this season. Still score a try. Comes to 40 once more. Speed is a bit slow as Ali Leitao plays that one. Now we have Aaron Clark again.
Fine job defensively. Green jerseys.
They made a solid start, haven't they? Aristevida, the Warriors trapped inside their own half. Good length on that kick, all the way back to Weeks here.
Chase is just as good too, Glenn.
Kick chase from the Warriors has been outstanding all season, hasn't it? And the Raiders again. Singer in there to make the tackle alongside Aaron Clark. There's Tamale once more. That's a solid connection right there from Leitao. Love the way he runs with the ball. Next man up for the Raiders. A little dab here from Smithies. Again, the speed of the play the balls is really good for the Raiders early on in this game. Well weighted kick that one. Nickel Crookstar spilled it. Here's a chance for the Raiders early in this game. Well, it's a restarted tackle count. The Raiders very fortunate here with that play from Savage.
Talk about the ruck speed from the Raiders. The back five, exceptional.
So Smithies again. That's another set restart for the Warriors, for the Raiders rather, as Fogarty gives it to Tapane. In the 4th minute, no score, and it's the Raiders getting in a position. They have a crack at scoring the first points in this game. That's Strange. Oh, the pass.
Woo!
Was a bit wobbly to Tamale.
Raiders are shit.
Strange didn't have a crack himself there, honey.
Well, they let off the hook, weren't they? Warriors under all sorts of pressure. Once again, Fogarty putting plenty of pressure on the Warriors with those kicks. You know, they're such a weapon for the Warriors. Get a nice clean set here. Possibility to go there for Strange, quick enough. Tries to throw the pass and come off.
Escape there for the home team. Steve Vasishek brings it forward. Millwall is the score. We're at the 4th minute of play. There's the start. There's Egan. Now Clark again. Clark gives it back to Halasima.
Jump on him, it's needed as well. Such a threat with the ball.
Så får det stå nu.
Here comes Cordet over the halfway line. So this is the last play now for the Warriors in this set. Aristevida positioning here.
Drop.
Little kick there for Savage, but he's okay with it. Good chase again by Capewell and Adam Pompey.
There you go, watch that back five, get to work here. very good in terms of getting out. Line out runs from dummy half. Nice bit of footwork innovation. And they play the ball speed to match. The next guy comes quick.
Certainly, Tamorko has been wearing out the Warriors defenders. It's a slower play the ball this time. Number 3. Now Starling. Some good post-contact meters there from Tamale. Starling right on the halfway line. Score of 0 in the 5th minute as we see Chris taking the next carry. Starling again, sizing up the options for Fogarty on the last. Nice and high, that one. Again, it's a challenging kick.
Bro, yo, you're so good.
Hosking is the player penalised.
Yeah, run into Roger. No eyes on the ball. Almost being a bit of a disruptor. Just lets the pressure off, relieves him too. But if you're on the ball, you've got to make a legitimate go with the ball, foot in hand, try and regather it.
6 minutes play here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. It's a 0-0 in this game. We hope to get our graphic up for you as soon as possible as we see Mikore. Tackled strongly by Starling and Horsburgh, who will give you the tackle count and all that sort of stuff as we go through these early stages of the game. Egan, that was a good little dab by Harris Tavita. This is the 3rd tackle as we see Clark taking the next carry. He's getting a little bit more ascendancy now in this set. Here's Metcalf. That gap up the middle there, Metcalf. So this is the last play now. Here comes Harris Tavita. Weeks in position, Savage. It's knocked back by Hooker Quickstar, but it's back in the Raiders' possession. That's one of the better sets, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Canberra Raiders, they're winning the collisions. If they're not winning that, what they do is they squeeze and get the locks on the ground, which really does slow up their ruck speed and play the ball from the Warriors. This will help their cause coming out, and they haven't needed it as well. They're getting out of their own end very well, the Raiders.
7 minutes played in the game. 0-0 is the score.
Well, the
Raiders full set
emergency message.
Wait on his foot. Wait.
Ready to start the next set. Very active early is Matt Tamoko. That's his 6th carry already. 6 tests now for New Zealand in his career. That's Hosking hit hard by Capewell. There's Captain Capewell. He's captaining an NRL team 8th time today. Got 7 captain's notches when he was at the Broncos for a 5-2 record. Starling gives it to Joe Tapane. Starling with some second phase plays. Smithies runs straight into Kurt Capewell. That's tackle number 4 in the set. Starling looking for action for Corey Horsburgh. Fogarty with quick hands, but Chris tidying up here. He's a dangerous player from those positions. Last play now for the Raiders. Back inside the 10.
Oh, get up, man.
Maybe looking, trying to get a penalty here for the Raiders team. Let's see if we can pick up what happened here. Nothing looking particularly venomous in there. As we see Starling on the last tackle. There goes Fogarty's kick. It's falling kindly for the Warriors. Going to be a penalty to Canberra.
No way, bro. Yo, shuffle the follow.
Kicking game's on point. Fogarty, he really
Good
has put it on the dime, putting the pressure on and just get him down their own end. The other thing they're doing really well is they're being in a position where they can contest the height of the kicks. Put them under pressure already, making a few errors.
Well, the Raiders have certainly made the better of the 2 starts here in this first 9 minutes as Horsburgh looks to set it up in the middle for another Canberra attack. Starling. Back to Smithy. Solid connection there from Yukuri. He's hit hard here. He's a tough Englishman, that man, as we see Strange giving it out to Chris. Chris! Almost through that Warriors defence.
Holy shit, myself.
Tamale into dummy half. Player has run through, but Tamale looks a little uncertain there. The referee happy for play to continue. Starting again.
Bro, where's this like tackle count on the screen, bro? That's annoying.
Up in air.
Yes, sir.
Wrong there by Starling, but they're coming back to a penalty for
Oh,
Canberra.
no way, bro.
He's got to make it to the goal line.
2 runs from Tapine, 2 offloads. Watch out. Watch this space when he's in this sort of mood. He is going to be a menace for this Warriors side.
23 offloads this season for Joe Tapine. It's almost 3 a game as we see Horsburgh. Just over 10 minutes. of
Oh,
play.
no, bro.
Still 0-0. Ooh, that was a yes. I did wonder about that play.
I don't know why the score's not coming up. I can always change it, but that's a bit annoying, if you guys don't mind.
Oh, that's Coach Killer, isn't it? Roy Hosball there. He's blowing up about it. That's the right call. He's got no balance there.
Yeah, right up.
Looked at that on the replay, and there was nothing wrong with that, but he didn't want to
Challenge it.
didn't challenge it.
Interesting. Denise Lesniak. To Ivasashek.
Line speed.
Canberra have been ticking all the boxes. The foundation of their game is built and solid. However, here is a penalty to the Warriors.
Zap it up.
Stay behind, guys. Luke, stay behind.
Minutes played, and there's a penalty to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Willie Poaching sideline. You'll be pleased you've got the brolly down for the meantime, Willie.
Yeah, it's nice, Glenn. Thanks for having us. The conditions have changed from what they were.
No worries,
before
cuzzies.
kickoff. It was nice and dry, sunny. The rain, thankfully, has gone away, but it's really dewy on top of the surface, which could make handling really difficult. But there's no wind to speak of, so the kickers have a fair advantage. The advantage they get is going to have to be on the kick chase that you're speaking about.
Yes, sir, bro. Send them off.
Charles did a lot of running there. It was like he was in a cage, just running around the perimeter of it as we see R4 taking the next carry. Still 0-0 here at Mount Smart. 12 minutes played as we see Egan giving it to Clark. Now Metcalf.
Mookie
Taken
Metcalf,
by
do your
Hosking.
thing,
That's
man.
tackle number 2. Oh, a flop there. Another set restart for the Warriors as we see Clark. Football being played here by Halasima. Down to
I'm
the
sorry,
20.
lads, I'll be quiet.
Plenty of possession here for the home team. Harris Davida. Nice inside ball there for Chance Nukukusta. Great tackle there from Ethan Strange.
Wonderful part with him without the ball.
Egan. Now Clark again. Here's Metcalf. Pompey. Outstanding form in 2025. That's tackle 3 in the set. Ivasashek at dummy half. Harris Tavita. Another set restart. There goes Metcalf. He scored tries like that. Fast play the ball. Egan.
Oh,
There
shit.
is Aaron Clark. And it's Nickel Klufstar with a little gap. And it's shut quickly. And a penalty. Now what's referee Anderson going to do? Crush a tackle.
Yo, thanks for the follow, Jim.
You've given away multiple. It's got to be better. What you do back there is borderline sin bin. It's crush up. Tidy it up. No more.
Adam G was not willing to engage in a conversation with Joe Tapine, was he?
Time. Use
Isn't
your
Joey
time.
up for it though, eh? He's still fighting for his team. Realises there's so much on the line. Top 4 clash.
Oh, that's a sin bin, bro.
There's 2 players from Canberra on report.
Send them off.
Use that. Use the message about.
Oh, bro, now smack him.
Well, that's game's just sparked up.
Hasn't it?
Look, we're getting a good game.
Plenty of
But I just
feeling.
spoke to them. Down that end, we've got to be better, right? 10 metres and ruck. All right, let's tidy it up. Use the time.
Yo, thanks for the follow, Kelston and Book Nation.
Actually on new quarter? There it is there. Horsburgh.
Don't worry, boys. I'll don't worry. Don't have to pay for State Origin, guys. I'll stream it for you if you want.
Newer caught it, and that's why he got hit off the ball.
Here's Luke Metcalf. He's been kicking at 63% this season. With that percentage.
JC, thanks for the follows.
First points of the game have taken 14 minutes.
Oh, she might.
Here at Goldie Stadium, Mount Smart. Just confirming.
I'll turn off my YouTube stream
Joe Tarpany on report.
might get banned on YouTube.
Let's take that message about the multiple ones,
But
right?
I'll keep
Because
on
what you
here.
do is borderline.
So if you're on YouTube, if you wanna watch still watch the game, go over to Twitch. It's just same channel there.
It's starting to rain again too, so these next few carries are going to be interesting. Here's Haffor.
Smithy's right in there as well.
Yeah, bro, I'll put on State Origin on Wednesday.
Corey Horsburgh in there, finishing that off. Now Halasila again. It's a handful. Running straight at Tom Starling, who went backwards. There goes Egan again. Now Clark. Good passing skills as we see Pompey having a crack at
Oh,
the
this is like
ball.
you triggering me with a
Good run.
score. Why is that no score?
Sellout crowd like that one. Here's Tuivasa-Sheck. Clark again.
I'll put on.
16 minutes played, 2 points to nil. And now we have Harris. In fact, that is Metcalf on the last. Oh, Anthony Zalesniak very close to grabbing that one. Oh, hang on, it's gone forward off the Raiders player first.
His feet getting wide.
Put the score in the trophy.
Shot clock on. Middle.
Yep, good call by referee Adam G there, honey.
Yeah, the Warriors are definitely fired up, aren't they? And Canberra Raiders, see Joe Tarpany once again having words with the referee, questioning. Plenty of warnings been given out. Good opportunity here for the Warriors.
Jack, fine.
Oh, it's their best opportunity of the game.
Shot clock off. Wait.
Here's Metcalf.
Hold here, Ethan. In you go. Break. Off the
Intense.
foot. Off the
Goes
foot.
Metcalf.
It's off the foot, boys.
Good start.
Up now, Jimmy.
Twice against your old club.
Looks like played 66 games for the Raiders. The knees. We see our ball running that straight. He's into the 10.
Hold here, boys. Hold here. Get through.
Egan. Here's Aaron Clark. Tackled by Hoskin. Put pressure on the Raiders here. Harris Tavita, good tackle. It's Matt Walker with that one. Egan again.
Thanks
They're
for the
playing
follow
the
ins.
short side. Pompey with the dummy. The Raiders are up to the task.
Yeah, great defence come off that line. We know Xavier Savage is going to go for that intersect. We've seen that many times. He reads it really well. It's the shortest of short sides. Just see him coming through the line then in the passing lane. He knew he was going to get pushed out by this wonderful defensive Canberra side. They really are working well together. They push, they squeeze.
No worries, man.
Now they come out of their own end.
Need to get to their kick here, the Raiders. The Warriors would love to force an error here. Sebastian Chris. There's a little dab out of dummy half, but he's well looked after.
Thanks, Meadow.
Up to the halfway mark here in the first half. And it's still 2 points to nil. That penalty goal kicked by Luke Metcalf. Horsburgh. Jimmy Surface, which Willie Coaching mentioned earlier, coming into play on that one. That's the third tackle. Here goes Tarpany. Timing of that pass to Strange wasn't flash. Sasangi was in the way there, and really not of his own fault either. Fogarty with that spiral bomb. Tuivasa-Sheck. Safe under the high ball. He did drop that one last week.
It was a wobbly one, I'll tell you that. It's coming down pretty fast as it's dropped on him. Kicking game's been on point. That's a run.
To exactly the halfway mark now of the first half. That's tackle number 2 as we see Egan getting it out to Nickel Cookstart. Egan. Nice little dab.
Do you guys want me to mute my mic? I don't know if my
Back to
noise
Metcalf on the last. It's down to Tamale. 6 tries in his 11 games this season.
Just look at that close contact meters.
It's a
Leg
great
speed,
player.
quick play of the ball. Wonderful young talent.
Wonderful pickup from the Dragons, and this mate, how did he debut against the Raiders?
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Sebastian Chris. There's Starling. Let's see what they can do on the 4th here. The Warriors read that pretty well. It's Weeks. Now it's Fogarty over to Matt Tomoko again. Three little gaps in these two teams so far. Fogarty on the last. That's Nickel Cookstart. These kicks from Fogarty have been challenging for Chance Nickel Cookstart and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Been pretty much contested every one, which is great. Right into the field. Height on it's been exceptional, and the chase just as good. Look at that. Picks him up, slams him on his back.
Beautiful tackle from Sasangi. Oh yeah, Leatawa hit hard too. This is great defence by the
They
Raiders.
thrive off each other. One man comes up, puts a shot on, the others follow.
Kate Ball next up. Jackson Ford is out there now. The first interchange made by Andrew Webster. And there's a kick from Metcalf. Good angle on us. Has had us excited for a little bit, didn't it? There's Kyle Weeks.
He was smart, Kyle Wicks, you could see that. The threat was the 40-20. Came across quick, smart.
Metcalf has kicked one 40-20 this season. It's Tamale here, but it's handled by Metcalf. 18 minutes left in this first half. Still 2 points to nil. Tackle number 4 completed there. Here comes Chris. Starling. Is it to
I'm gonna change the title so it doesn't get banned or anything. So if you just want to share this around, you can. Just on the change the title.
First 20 minutes. Jackson Ford out there as we see Fogarty again. Continuing with these high kicks. Nicely taken by Tuivasa-Sheck.
Go to him.
Pass. Nickel Cookstart.
Go!
He needs some support. What a great return of the football. Now this could be the Warriors' chance to really spread the Raiders. Here's Metcalf looking for a gap up the middle. Great tackle by Sasangi. That's not the first time he's made a ripper of a tackle. Here's Tuivasa-Sheck. Tuivasa-Sheck on a set restart. Egan, 12 metres out. Here's Jackson Ford. Ford with those legs pumping. This is just a second tackle. Egan. Metcalf. Oh, they're watching him like a hawk, aren't they?
Unforgiven, they get up high, they make it difficult.
Egan again.
Cheers, man.
Clark used as a decoy. Here's Ford again, setting it up. It's another set restart. Ford almost reaching out there. Egan waits at dummy half for the full 6 tackles left in this set. Here's Metcalf. That's Pompey.
Go, boy, go! Woohoo!
Down, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. First try of the game.
Yes, sir.
Well, that took some scoring. I tell you that much. This defensive side of the Raiders has been outstanding. They've been repelling this Warriors side for multiple sets. It was 6 again. All he needed was one more tackle. He went across the line. He twists, he turned, and he finally got the ball down.
Up the
and he's
wires.
all smiles. Honey, hit me smiler.
Oh, just beautiful to watch, and all from Chance Nickel Cookstart starts it here. Beautiful break, stands up Fogarty. Didn't have much support there, but they showed some
I don't know why the
patience.
score thing's not
And this
coming
is
up,
the
but I'll
best
just
thing
keep
about it.
updating
They
the
showed
score
some
for you guys.
patience, went out wide, out to the left there, good hand from Pompey. Tuivasa-Sheck wants not stopping him.
How did he score that? There
Why
was
they
no
all rank
room.
him?
They came across brilliantly. Gets to do a bit of a pirouette in the air. Look at it, fits in. It's there.
Oh.
Ball's on the ground, Glenn. Wow.
That is some finishing, Willie Poaching, isn't it?
Outstanding
Raiders are
job,
being
and
a bit of
couple
grubby
players I think
cunts.
that deserve a mention. Roger taking the catch in the first place and having the vision to play to chance Kulstad. But the kick pressure from Jackson Ford.
So
the rush
17 minutes into
Jamal
the
Fogarty
first half.
to putting that kick up so early just gave him the
Oh, sorry,
advantage on
23
the end.
minutes.
And Roger got himself involved on the third play on the right-hand side, rushed out to the left to get the try. Some great individual moments there, but a great work try from the Warriors.
Again, apologies for our graphic system. Working hard to try and restore that as soon as possible. But, the clock has stopped.
Oh, that's why there's
25
graphics
to play
issues.
in this first half, and Tuivasa-Sheck getting that try. His third of the season. Luke Metcalf. 1 from 1 on the night so far. He's got that one. 8-0. The Warriors gutsing out. Another pretty impressive performance so far in this first half.
Well, fifth game in a row where they've scored the opening try so far. They'll be really happy with that. They haven't had a whole lot of opportunity down in the red zone. They'll make the most of it. And who better than to score but Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Try for Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Restart. 15 minutes to play here in the first half. The Warriors 8, the Raiders 0. Here's Ford. Here's Egan. Now Halasino.
Well, that's better defence. Win this setback defensively just with that better tackle 2.
Clark. It's tackle 3. So aware of any potential illegal play now, aren't they? The moment it happens, as we see Nikore. Now Egan. Kuklukstad hovering around the ruck again. Strong game so far from Chance Kuklukstad against his former team. Here's Metcalf on the last.
Drop.
Here is Weeks. Bringing it back, game number 41 for him in his NRL career.
Hookstad, he's already over 100 metres for the game. He's just wants to play so well against his opposition, his former club. You see the strength though now.
Chris.
Once again.
Testimony again, isn't it? As we see the other winger now, Xavier Savage. Second base play, Starling. Both teams are tackling really well in this game. He's only missed 3 tackles in the first
Thanks for
half
the follow, Leo.
Porter went after him.
so far. Here's Shotapane. Looking for that offload, but Clark just getting his arm around the ball there to seal that off. Fogarty on the last. So much depth on that kick. Hosking. And
Oh, you don't want to be.
by Capewell.
Well, thanks, Dexter.
Capewell. Ooh, Metcalf was close
That's
to
a
scooping
pick up from
away.
Capewell. Very good indeed. Hold his nerve.
Here's Harris Tavita. Taken by Sasangi. It's tackle number 2. 13 minutes left in the first half. Warriors leading 8-0. Here's Halasima. Leka Halasima. He's down to the 20. And a penalty.
Yes, sir.
And a Sinbin.
Get off.
And it's
Get
not
off.
enough.
Get off.
And it's Corey Horsburgh. who's
Get
up
off
to
the
bin
field,
for 10.
brother. Meow meow. Sorry about it.
Don't go down that path. We spoke. Your discipline. This field position. No good. No more, Joe. In a sec. We going?
So So Corey Horsburgh goes to the bin, and he will be out of the game for the next 10 minutes, but he will come back 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And there's the crusher tackle there. And interestingly, the Warriors don't go for the 2 points this time. They're looking to take advantage of that numerical advantage they have. So challenges for Ricky Stewart and his team. Clark, the ball handling from the Warriors has been outstanding in these greasy conditions. Hope I haven't just jinxed them.
Go, bro.
Wade Egan at dummy half. Metcalf, great hands.
Oh, no. Double it.
Tuivasa Sheck has lost his footing, and it's going to be the Raiders hanging on.
Fucking jinxed the commentator.
Coming out of the line, sensing there was some danger, then really put the pressure on. Came up pretty quick. Just a real anticlimactic end to that set. See them here, there were some numbers. He came into sharp, put on the play. Just the ball beat him across the line. When you're in a bit of trouble, you lose one, you bring on the big Papali'i.
To see Josh Papali'i out there. We haven't seen him on before now. Still a damaging run. He had a great game last week. Of course, the Raiders won against the Titans, put on 40 points on the Gold Coast Titans in that game. Starling, Smithies, he's tackled 3. Again, we apologise for our graphic system. We're restoring that as soon as possible. This is Sunny. 11 minutes to play in this first half. The Warriors leading 8-0. Starling, moving into Papali'i. He's on the 30s. Josh Papali'i.
Sorry, there's no score, Bloom.
The depth from that kick.
There's been a graphics issues and shit.
More as Jamal Fogarty would have
Yes, go DWZ, man.
Savage in an impossible position there.
Poppy, such smarts in, knew he didn't have to take the ball. He let him catch it, and as soon as he caught it, he pounced on him and made sure that he smothered him.
I'll give you a score.
Could have released the ball and caused a bit more heartache for this Warriors side.
Here's Ali Leataua. Nicely by Sasani. He's having a good game in the 11 jumper in the absence of Hudson Young, isn't he? Enjoying watching him play. Defensively very sound. Now forward. Looking at the Cape Wood. Wearing the 4, but playing in the second row. That change soon as we see Egan on the 3rd tackle. Clark to Metcalf, back to Alasima. Nice tackle by Zach Hosking. Here's Egan. We're going to capitalise from that quick play. The ball, Harris Tavita just tipped up. He's lost it.
Oh, no way. See, the fucking commentators jinxed it, man.
That's a rare error made by the Warriors, just their 4th in the game. We're into the final 10 minutes of this first half.
Okay, let's go, guys.
To advantage, cuz.
Let's go, guys. Bring it in. Let's bind.
Pretty sure that Corey Horsburgh was watching the tally there.
Hold there.
Just a wild stab in the dark. Here comes Sebastian Chris.
He's been good. Very good for his side. Either in the field, but very damaging.
There's Tamale again, who's been a real firecracker on that left wing for the Raiders. Great run there by the winger. Here comes Starling, got the Raiders on the front foot there. Papali'i looking to take advantage.
Aaron Clark met him well. 2 big boppers going at it.
Tackle number 19 there for Clark already. His hands to Chris again. Chris busting tackles.
Wait, no. No.
Raiders, and it's Tom
Fuck.
Starling over to score. Fantastic execution. Great try there from Tom Starling. And the Raiders are on the board.
Firstly, let's talk about Sebastian Chris. Been giving him a mention and how he's been fantastic either end of the field. He's been very damaging for his Canberra side on the flank. That time he just cut through, and we know that Starling has been exceptional this year in the way he's been playing. Hooker comes up through the middle. Close dangerous space, he comes across and just has the hand there. That is a great try. They're under the pump, you've got a guy in the bin and they can produce something like that. That's exceptional.
from Starling. Try number 1 for 2025. He's been solid all season. The Raiders, he's got them on the board, honey, and Raiders will be very pleased to score inside the last 10 minutes of this first half.
Mentioned it too, Monty. Around the work.
Blue hole, short for the
Beautiful
follow.
work, well balanced athlete.
You're coming to
Heavily involved,
as well.
especially in those quick return. Rain still coming down.
It's got
Hard
heavy. Got to change your clothes, Willie. We'll come back to you in just a second. Seconds to play. Horsburgh's going to come back onto the field with about 3 minutes to play in this first half. Here's Fogarty. He's been kicking at 78% this season. And gets the game back to a 2-point margin. It's the Warriors 8, the Raiders 6. With 7 to play in the first half.
There wasn't really a whole lot on here too. Happening for the Raiders, but look at the work here. Changes the ball, right hand, offload. Starling needs to contain that offload. Canberra's been such a vital weapon for them throughout this season.
Well said.
Yeah, no worries, man.
A beautiful timing onto the pass.
I'll also stream the Queensland New South game on
Yeah,
Wednesday as
beautiful
well.
pass by the Raiders, and full complement to both sets of players in these conditions. They're trying, they're testing, but both teams aren't going away from throwing the football around. And just on that play, just a nice double round from Simi Sasangi. They got the defenders from the Warriors just over chasing Seb Chris, finding some holes back through the middle. That'll be a discussion point for Andrew Webster in this side at halftime.
Just under 7 minutes to play, and that's Josh Papali'i at his best right there.
Someone off the
This makes
bin
it
and
worse, compounds the problems. Get a close, dangerous space. We know that when you go across and they come back on the inside, your job's not done until the tackle is over. This makes it worse. They get marched down their end just before the break. Another chance to get some points for this Raiders side.
It's the Raiders playing into that rain in that first half. Just as I say that, though, just eases off a little bit as Matt Tomoko. Well handled by Adam Pompey. Here's Hosking.
Hopefully, bro, they're always having problems. I think a
Starling
couple
waits
weeks
for the
ago.
try scorer. Now Fogarty. Here's Josh Papali'i once more. 6 minutes left in this first half. That's the third tackle of the set.
I can switch to the Australian version, but I'm still
One
keeping
tackle,
it.
but keeping the ball in his possession. 2 tackles left in the set. Starling reeks up in the line. Now Hosking once more. It's playing out for Canberra. Fogarty. I thought the grubber kick might have been useful in the wet conditions there. In the end, it was a pretty decent effort from Jamal Fogarty and a good chase by Chris.
Taking no
Thanks,
chances
Phil.
at all.
Follow
Luke
it.
Metcalf getting up and carrying the ball backwards.
Warriors, guys.
Yeah, no
Off you
worries,
guys.
X Games.
Luke Metcalf there doing a job, just diffusing the situation. But Canberra all looking so dangerous. Still
Tony,
plenty
run!
of time left.
Luke.
Find themselves
Behind the
camped down here. The Warriors end.
Metcalf with these short kickoffs.
Nah, bro.
So well last week.
Down. Forwards down. Stand down.
Play on. Just under 5 to play in this first
Nah,
half.
it's too much of a hassle, bro. Oh, see, look, it's up, man.
Here comes Josh Papali'i.
Too early. Up now. Let go.
Starling. And now Fogarty. Now Hosking. This is a big moment in the game here. Really big moment in the game. Right, the Warriors hang on here. Fogarty gives it to Papali'i. Short ball to Sasangi. And Sasangi. Oh my goodness, what a try-saving tackle there.
Very good. It's a great ball too.
Luke Metcalf again. It's still alive for Canberra as Chris.
Go to that fucking left edge. DWZ will miss the tackle.
Set restart here for Canberra. Now Strange. That's Fogarty. Their tackles now up their sleeve here for Canberra. Smithy straights. Starling. Ethan Strange again.
Who scored? Roger scored the try for the Warriors, and Tom Starling scored the try for the Raiders.
Right now, let's see. Fogarty. Tomoko. Well contained by Adam Pompey in the initial tackle. Another set restart here
No,
for
he
the
hasn't
Raiders
scored.
as we see Smithies. The Warriors really under pressure here. Starling. Looking for a direct runner, not finding one. Now Papali'i.
And
Able to
the
fire
reason
up.
it's 8 is because they went for a penalty. They didn't score 2.
Corey Horsburgh on the sideline, ready to come back on for Canberra as well. Here's Fogarty. Fogarty!
Oh, why you
busts
just let
through.
him do that?
Egan just hangs on. Here's a charge to the line by Morgan Smithies. Starling. Jamal Fogarty again. Good hands by Strange this time. Loves to run with the ball, so does Chris. Horsburgh's come back on, so Canberra back to 13 players. They're down to the last here though, Canberra. Fogarty. Still doesn't grab her. And Capel's lost it, I think. And that will be a line dropout.
Well, had the chance right in his bread basket, but unfortunately dropped it. The Warriors captain. But what about this Canberra side? Really are applying pressure.
It's not a Wild's game if it's not intense, eh, mate?
Straight up, found some inside shoulders, and will give his side a bit more joy. That tackle there, though. Luke Metcalf, how often have we seen that this year? He had that one eyes on the ball. Could have stopped it there and then. Pressure's on, Glenn.
Metcalf going short again. He's not this time. They're going for maximum distance. Papali'i. Here comes the big fella. Winding up.
Stroke him.
Come on, Josh. Get those legs pumping.
He's too far.
Jeez, Aaron and him been at each other all night.
Yes, Starling. Now Corey Horsburgh. Really well to absorb that. 10 minutes in the bin. Scored a try in the process as well. Nice little bonus for them. Fogarty. Straight the attack again. Strange again. Sasami running through the line, so play continues. Fogarty. Short ball to Hosking. Waimonga with the tackle.
Oh, I read that one for you. Had,
In this first half, as we see Weeks. That's a clever little kick. And nothing Nickel Cookstart can do there, but yet another forced dropout.
Yeah, very good kick. Warriors defending very well together, but that time, no, Weeks just down the short side, just puts that one in. Perfectly weighted. Less than a minute to go. It's less than a set of 6.
Good defence by the Warriors, hanging on just. Players in front there.
Time off.
facts, bro.
Time on.
Thanks, Sam.
What are they going to do here?
I'll take the 2 for sure.
Yeah. Great work, boys! Great work!
It's a timing issue. That was a bit unfortunate from the Warriors. Sloppy there.
Yeah, sorry, boys. Yeah, 2.
But don't be a
Gonna take
pussy,
the 2
bro.
points.
Run
Jamal
it straight.
Fogarty right in front here, looking to lock the scores up for the final act of the first half.
But it's been tense
scored
between
8
these two
points
top 4 sides.
The man in the back.
That's for sure. One in the sin bin, going back and forth, going at each other. This time now going to the break. Quite fitting, being 8 apiece. Will 40 minutes come out and decide who the eventual winner will be.
It's been very even all the way through, hasn't it? That's exactly where we'll be heading into the second half. It is 8 points all at the end of the first 40 minutes. A try piece in the game so far to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck and to Tom Starling, and 2 goals each to Luke Metcalf and to Jamal Fogarty. It is game on here, heading into the second 40 minutes between the second and third place teams, heading into round 12, the Warriors and the Raiders.
They feel soft like confident.
Winter's coming, which means more nights in, staying toasty. If you've got little tamariki around, a rug's the perfect thing to keep them warm. We've got curtains, heaters, and an awesome pet range to keep your pets warm this winter too. Make your home feel cozy for the whole family.
Cozy up with the Ronnie 2.3 metre indoor rug, only $99. Keep the cold out with a set of 2.2 metre eyelet curtains, $89.90. Or treat your pet with a
Yeah,
big
bro,
blanket,
straight up,
just
that was some solid.
$29.98.
Where you find competitors lower price on the same stocked item, we'll be
I'm not happy with those 8 points though.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Robert Rabbit has lost his boots. Looking. He found them. Night.
And done.
With Persil 3-in-1 Ultimate Capsules, you know you can come back again and again.
It's the calm before the storm. It's the big one we all look forward to. It's Bathurst, and you and a mate could be joining us with an NZ Thrill on the Hill experience up for grabs. Register today at nz.co.nz for your chance to win.
Birthday deals on now at Harvey Norman. Panasonic 55-inch 4K OLED TV. Now just $2,188. Save big.
Yeah, bro.
Whirlpool dishwasher just $998. Save over $140. DeLonghi La Specialista Touch Coffee Machine $1,099. Save $400. Save
I wanna know how many of you guys are Waz supporters
65-inch
or
4K
Raiders?
frame TV. Save big on this LG quad door fridge freezer. Now $1,499. Best prices guaranteed. King's birthday deals on now at Harvey Norman.
He said, "Get me a zinger."
Thank you. Up to us. Thanks, sweetheart.
Here we go. We've got Kiwis racing all over the world. Join us for full throttle recaps and great yarns with homegrown legends.
Yeah, I love it.
It is a year of motorsport like no other. Absolutely sensational.
Tuesday on Sky Sport.
I've been studying commercial aviation disasters as a hobby. I started to notice a disturbing pattern.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there.
Let's work together to save some lives.
The Rehearsal. Thursdays at 8 on HBO.
Premier League. Tomorrow, live Sky Sport. Coverage brought to you by Betcha.
She is all locked up here at Go Media Stadium. Mount Smart at halftime, 8 points apiece. It is all on here. I tell you what, the old halftime entertainment is. Well, it's a logo. It's a mascot. It's of the Warriors. There we go. So it's club round here. Boy, he's really getting into it. She's damp underfoot, so it's impressive he hasn't slipped over. Kia ora Tefano, thank you so much for joining us. Willie and Richie alongside me now. We've battled in this weather, but not as much as both teams have battled and managed to battle the elements quite well. I mean, 8 points all, very impressive. I can't see the signs behind us there, but it's a bit on. Willie, what have you made of the first half so far?
The conditions have dictated so much how this game has had to be played, and it's affected handling somewhat in both teams. haven't been able to throw the ball around as they would like to, but it's made it a real contest. But they still need to be complimented for executing some of the skills they've been able to in that really tough 40 minutes.
It has been a test, but a lot of us who, are very invested in this Warriors team and went to Vegas or just watching Vegas, it's great to see the Warriors compete and get up there. And they were the first to score. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, how much do you love this? How much of the fans love this RTS try?
Yeah, exactly, RTS. He's such an... he should never have got that try. That was an incredible try. They were to score with limited room. And just look at this. That is power. That is finesse. That is incredible. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck scores the first try.
He absolutely does, and the crowd loved it. But, they're an amazing crowd, the way they sit through this weather, because it has been very tricky, and we saw conditions start to play a part about halfway through that first half. But if you look at it as a whole, the way the Raiders managed to score their try and bounce back, what would you say to the way they're playing, Willie?
Yeah, they tried to play a little bit of offload game that we spoke about at the start with Joey Tapine, and then they made an error and they went away from it a bit, but then they started to grow and get a hold of conditions. This is a great try, nice turn-up play by Simi Sasangi, great run by Sam Chris, who's had a great 40 minutes, and then Tom Starling, the hooker, just floating up the middle, gets their try, gets it back into the game and makes the contest an outstanding one at this point.
It absolutely is an outstanding one. What's Ricky Stewart saying right now in this changing room, do you think, Richie?
I think it's just keep it simple, be patient in the football, because we've seen it. So you've seen the kick and contestability through that whole match. That was the difference, trying to force the error. So if they're patient, get down the other end, they'll score their points. When they went to Chris, particularly the Canberra Raiders, that looked dangerous. But the Warriors are going left as well, and they're peppering that left-hand side, so when they go there, they've got opportunities as well.
We talked about the importance of defence and how the Warriors' defence has got them out of a few sticky spots, and tonight it was Luke Metcalf. I feel like we've seen this tackle a couple of times from him so far in this comp. A try-saving tackle if ever you've seen one, Willie.
An outstanding play, and that's worth 6 points to the Warriors itself, just by him stopping Simi Sasangi, who was rampaging through the hole, got him on what we call a soft inside shoulder, but just regathered himself, turned him over and got underneath and stopped him. Great piece of defensive play by someone who's been great offensively throughout the season, but showing his worth defensively there.
I even like Aaron Clark getting into first receiver and providing the opportunity at the edge. He was involved a lot in that first half, and I thought, we spoke about it pre-game, he's coming into play, so there could be options around him actually running the ball as opposed to passing.
All right, well, let's see how the TAB likes what's happened after that first half. You were wearing that jacket on your head before, Anthony Gelling, but it looks good on your shoulders.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad it's back on my body. The rain slowed down a little bit. I've worn this, of course, for the blackout theme here at Mount Smart. I almost blacked out when I saw that the Warriors are only paying $1.57. Still red-hot favourites for this, despite it being a very close game. So what makes sense to me is that points line there. Just minus 1.5 points, paying $1.90. Of course, people think this one could be close. If you're looking for try scorers, I'm looking at Chance, okay? Chance, anytime, hear me out. I'm going to put my former player's hat on here, okay? At the moment, Pompey, he's 2-on-1 with Roger down that short side. I think take it one play in. Like Richie just said, running could be the option here over passing in the wet. I'm seeing Chance, the big show and go straight over. $5 as playing. Check out the TAB app. Remember to hit in play to see this game that's happening now. Bet responsibly. Up the wires.
Get that man a jersey. Looks fit as a fiddle. I reckon he could get out there and do it again. Let's see what else is happening. It's a huge, as always, weekend of sport here on Sky Sport. We've got day one of Roland Garros. We've got the Monaco Grand Prix. Who doesn't love that? Then a bit of football for you. IndyCar and, of course, the ANZ Premiership is happening 7:30 on Monday night. So don't miss any of that. But you want to stay with us here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. And I do want to apologise for the graphics. We are working on those to make sure that you have the tap. They're all good. I've just heard it. I've got it on good authority. They're all good. So do not worry. We've got your tackle count. We've got your scores coming up and the second half. That is all happening for you right here on Sky Sport. It's all even. 8 apiece here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Start. We'll see you soon for the second half.
And the blood.
Funny story. Oh.
Ow! Blood.
The Earthlings are playing soccer again. And one of them drank a Red Bull.
Well, Red Bull gives you wings.
Ha! Up the bus! Same!
Amazing.
One New Zealand. Let's get connected.
Born free as the grass.
If nature throws something at you like a flood or storm, rest easy knowing that our home insurance will help rebuild your house.
So when I went to sleep, my jewels were here. And when I woke up, gone. A night's morning and I have an espresso coffee. Unforgettable.
Nespresso.
At Sky, we do our best to comply with the broadcasting codes of practice. But if you think we've breached a standard, you can send us a formal complaint. You'll need to mention the name of the program, the date and time it aired, and the standard you think has been breached within 20 working days of the broadcast. Send your letter to this address or go to sky.co.nz/complaints. We'll review the complaint and get back to you once a decision has been made.
That's good, thank you. How's school? Yes.
How old is your master?
Zeta's for pick-me-ups before pick-up.
Mama?
Looking out for our tamariki is a lifelong journey. Being there for them.
Don't worry, Moko. I got you. Bye, darling.
Whatever the weather. And giving them the best start we can.
Kia ora, Jess. Nice to see you guys. Come on through.
Help protect them. Immunise.
Greedy People. Tonight, Sky Movies premiere.
Something is coming.
Something different.
Max is now on Sky. Over 10,000 hours of fresh originals, hit movies, and family favourites, all included within the Sky Entertainment Package.
Very exciting. Something new. This place is insane.
There's nothing like Max on Sky, included within the Sky Entertainment Package.
Coverage of the NRL Telstra Premiership is brought to you by KFC and Bunnings Warehouse.
My hooky mate, and it is 8-8 here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart, between the Warriors and the Raiders in round 12. One try each, so it's perfectly poised for what should be a ripper of a second half.
Gonna be a ripper, alright.
Try scorers for before you Roger
whoop their asses.
Brilliant finish from him. And Starling, the try scorer for the Raiders. Tricky conditions with these breezy conditions after these showers. So plenty for both coaching camps to digest. Remember, if the Warriors can win this game, they'll go to 9-2. They're going for the 6th win in a row. They've only achieved that 3 times in their history before. In 2002, when that team got 8 in a row. That's the club record. 7 in a row in 2023 and 6 in a row in 1995. Great first half for Charles Tupukusta. He's been at the top of his game again, hasn't he, in recent weeks?
I thought this shit was a sellout, bro. Look at all those empty seats. Who cares if it's raining?
Josh Papali'i.
Go rain, sun will shine.
Raiders have only made 1 interchange in that first half. Still to see Owen Caddy, Noah Martin and Ata Moriota on the field. That could be critical down the stretch of the game. The Warriors have only made 2 interchanges themselves. underway in the second half. The Warriors and the Raiders all locked up at 8 apiece. And here is Josh Papali'i. Well handled by Aaron Clark, who made 25 tackles in the first half. That's more than any other player.
Wait, get up!
Horsburgh.
Go square! Go to Marcus,
Here comes the Raiders again through Morgan Smithies. Whitman so far in the first half.
Thank you, see Goody.
That will need to continue for the Raiders to kick on and win this game. Papali'i's been very active since coming into the game.
Easy yards, Glenn.
Starling right on the halfway line. Now Weeks looking to bust through. Handled by Halasima and by Ford. It's a very good first set by the Raiders. Moved well into the Warriors territory through Vasashek under that one. It's off Tom Starling.
Yeah, great indeed from the Raiders. Just came down effortlessly, straight through the middle. In fact, now defensively they turn the screws. Nice offload there.
That was Watani Zelezniak as Nicol Kukstar was the beneficiary. Here's Watani Zelezniak again.
Get off me, son.
Egan, Clark. Just to speed quickly here in Clark. Here's Dimitri Waimonga. Halfway line he goes. Now the last tackle for the home team. Leader with those kicking duties again. Looking to drive Savage back. He's got it under control there. Xavier Savage.
Such a luxury to have a left foot kicker as well. Either side of the ruck having true options. Still, they're not quite as good a kicks as we've seen from the Canberra Raiders. Really have contested most of them.
I'm surprised to see a few more kicks go along the grass in these wet conditions. We've seen really one, I think, in the game so far, and Kamale gives it to Sasangi. The next carry. Horsburgh.
Was the footwork. Horsburgh, wonderful feet, ball in two hands, really to put Waimonga in two minds. Beats him with a step.
Timing of that one, wasn't it? The Raiders going to get a full set inside the Warriors half here. Sebastian Chris, he's been dangerous every time he's had his hands on the ball in this game. He's just run for 100 metres from 12 carries. Fogarty with a short ball to Hosking, well handled by Chanel Harris-Tavita.
Yeah, chops him in half. Head ball over the top.
Hitting it on the short side goes Kyo Weeks. Play the ball this time though for Canberra. Fogarty. Josh Papali'i. It's a good tackle initially from Halasima. Fogarty again. Now Sasangi. That's Ethan Strange. And the Warriors defence has been pretty solid in this game so far. Both teams have been excellent as we see Fogarty. Harris-Tavita secure under that one.
Yes, great take. They needed to. Pressure was on. Last time they're down this end, they did score some points. Just see that now. They just turn the screws. Transition straight away to defence, and they really make it an attacking weapon for them, this Canberra side.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Warriors try scorer. Now Dallin Watani-Zelezniak. He's hit hard by Ethan Strange. Here's Jackson Ford. Good run by Ford.
28.
For the home team. Tavita, the Warriors well inside their own half at the end of that set. Canberra going to get good field position in the set.
Strong return. Kyo Weeks.
Tomoko on the halfway line. Similar pattern so far in these first 4 and a bit minutes. It's Hosking. 8th game for him this year. Good start as we see Corey Horsburgh. Starling again. There's Smithies, now Fogarty. Good inside line run right there by Ethan Strange.
Get him, Bird.
That's a terrific burst upfield. Last play now for Canberra. And now here's Jamal Fogarty.
Too
He's
far.
overcooked it.
Yes, sir.
Well, first time he's got a kick wrong all night. Tell you what though, Ethan Strange coming back against the grain, just piercing through the middle. Really to beat multiple defenders from the Warriors.
Don't balk.
Change of angle coming back against the grain is what you need in this wet conditions. Dewey on top at least.
7 tackles set here for the Warriors. So far, they've only made 10 metres from the first 2.
That's a penalty, bro. Yes, sir.
Demi! Come on, get on with it. Let's go.
Yeah, Chris just couldn't help himself, could he?
It's the big competing all game. He's really has been on top of it. Fine form, but you do that, your son does all the magic that he's produced for his side. So competitive.
And Ricky Stewart will be really disappointed with Seb Chris on that play, but in the main he was pretty happy at half-time with his Raiders side and how they showed resilience to stay in the fight and then come back and even score with 12 men. I expect a real war of attrition here with both benches fully loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, Ricky, you're right. There's a lovely little short ball from Metcalf to Halasima, but there's Sebastian Chris doing it on defence this time. Great tackle. It's gone forward there, they ruled it.
Backwards, bro.
Now it'll be interesting to see if the Warriors challenge this one.
Oh, thank you, Jandals, for life.
Coming in the tackle 4 case. Warriors are challenging the decision to knock on. I believe his hand was behind the ball when he touches it.
Play's been cleared up to this point.
Knock on.
The ball always goes backwards from the touch from Luke Metcalf, and the referee blows his whistle. This is a mutual infringement. The captain's challenge is
Successful, guys.
Yeah, what?
Let go.
Shut up, Raiders fan, I heard you.
Play the ball.
Warriors going to keep possession here.
Wade Egan is the captain for captain's challenges. He gets the say, yes or no. Wants to challenge it or not, and that's on coming up trumps.
Here we are, let go. Free. Go free.
Here's Metcalf. Gets it forward. Fight unfolding here in the second half. Halasima.
The play, early ball, top him off. He has time to do what he wants. Look at that, still going, Lecker.
Oh, what a run, though.
Great run by the youngster. Warriors inside the 10. Clark. There's the kick. It's not a
Oh, what a good kick. Fuck, bro.
Oh, has that gone forward? Is that offside? It's play on, says referee Adam G.
Is offside.
Well, there we are. The Raiders maybe just getting away with one there, but
Fucking ref, bro.
still
He sucked the
inside
ref's
their
dick.
10. Here's Chris. Going to gain valuable yardage upfield. Fogarty just gets the ball out of there. Looking on the 4th. That's interesting. Miss there by Adam G. That definitely looked like an offside play.
So Aaron Clark from the under-20s, stand-off position, he can kick, do it all, can pass. He's showing another set of skills in his arsenal of tricks.
It was a lovely kick, wasn't it? To Ivasashek. Oh, you favour, you get your luck, don't you? The Warriors certainly have had a few go their way in previous games. Now 4, that's a good run. Kept his feet really well there. He's copped a high shot.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do here? Do you go for the 2? It's right in front, 20 out.
I think you've got to take the 2. They had their chance early on.
No.
Half, they decided to go for the power play. This time they'll go for the 2.
I'm not a good lip reader. I reckon I know what he said there.
I think he could be right. It's there for everyone to see.
There's the connection there. Really, Tom Starling doesn't have much to gripe about there.
I think he was jumping as well. That's what he does. He just gets up in your grill.
He's a hooker, right?
Player. He's been a wonderful player for this side this year. One of the top hookers in the competition. He leads their line speed. A lot of their threat comes off him as well.
So here's Luke Metcalf. Who knows? This could be a vital kick in the game here.
Nice.
10 points to 8 it is. We've had 10 minutes of play in the second half.
I think it could be a real important kick, that one. Their points are at a premium, so when they get the opportunity to take the 2, I think we've got to take it every single time.
It really feels like that game, doesn't it? Type of a match.
Well, it just gives you something to defend as well. We saw that the other week too. When you're locked, it's sometimes hard to just find that extra breath or that extra effort to go on.
A lot at stake in this game in terms of a few stats as well. The Warriors haven't lost a game at home this year. Here's Jacob Laban into the game. Raiders have won their last 3 away games. Handful there for the Canberra defence. Here's Egan looking for a penalty. They're not getting one. Terrific off the bench in this game. 20 tackles, 9 carries, 100 metres.
Oh.
Seamus dropped it there. And Sasangi looking to tidy up here. Here's Jamal Fogarty. The Raiders going to make some yardage upfield. That carry right there from Mariota. Nice hands from Strange. Well handled by Metcalf. Starling to Fogarty. Now Smithies. Pass to Mariota again. Lakewood seals the ball off in that tackle. Raiders right down into the Warriors 10 again. Fogarty. Smithies will set it up for the last, just a couple of metres out. Starling. Now Fogarty again. Strange. That kick has fallen nicely for the Warriors, and it's Metcalf tidying up.
That's great clean up from Metcalf there. His team just getting stuck right into the arm wrestle there. Win some field position, set up the field, plenty of energy. Plenty of chat happening out there as well.
Talabatini Zelezniak now for the Warriors. Just joined the broadcast. We just had the one penalty in the second half. The Warriors the lead. That's Bunty R4 back into the game. Ford remains on the field.
Thanks for the follow, Sam.
Egan. Metcalf on the last. It's right down the throat here of Tamale.
Oh, what about that strength from Tamale, the youngster? That's it, they're struggling with the run meters, and as a result, they're struggling with territory too. The kicking game not as long.
Enjoyed the form of Nick Kotrich back in the day, right? It looks like they've got a very similar type of player. Just as Kotrich moved away. Now here comes Tamale. Now Starling. Smithies, ball playing, and Mariota just hanging on there. Starling. Has he lost that? Play on is the core. What a mess.
He's lost
And
that
now Halasima disrupts successfully.
The initial part is fine, backwards tackle 4. He then steps behind the marker. You can challenge if you want. Shot clock on. Challenge, it's over, it's over.
Oh, they missed the challenge, right?
Let's see if we can figure out what happened here.
Keep your knee down.
Starling was at the hurdles.
Let's go.
Here he's lost it right there.
Let's go. Come on, boys.
He knew there was nothing to challenge. There's a few little errors now from Starling. It's not part of his game.
Let's go.
Shot clock off. Great he's been for his side.
Just see Jacob Laban backing down in the middle of that scrum. We can tell you he's been put on report for lifting his knees in that kick return. As soon as he came on to the field, here it is here again. Meantime, Capel, here it is there.
Stand out,
Egan. There is Laban again. Hit hard. Up in there once the youngster on his backside.
They love the defence of the Raiders. Ferocious, the line. Just fly and make it so difficult for you.
Why is Lika Halasima so hard to tackle? Well, it's ruled to have lost control.
Yo, thanks for the sub, man.
Was it a head clash or high? No, we're asking, we've got a knock on at the moment. Want to know if he comes in with a shoulder or is it a head clash? Shot clock on.
Just checking with the bunker there.
Let's go.
Figure this one out.
Challenge is over. Challenge is over. They'll review it if it's foul play.
Was that foul play from Tapanet?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, that's a shoulder charge.
Oh, get him off, bro.
Let's go. It'll be interesting to see what the bunker make of that one.
Oh, shit,
He's got away with it.
Get down. Shot clock off.
Starling off the back of the scrum. Here's Sebastian Chris poking his nose through again. One test to the Kiwis back in 2022 for Sebastian Chris.
Oh, what the fuck happened, bro? I wasn't even watching.
We're going to take advantage of some sloppy defence. Here's Noah Martin on debut for the Raiders, number 15. Congratulations to him. 20-year-old back rower out of Lismore in New South Wales. He's come through the Raiders system right the way, starting at the Harold Mats. So well done to him. 9 games in the New South Wales Cup team this year. Here is Starling. Martin used as a decoy and it's Weeks up from fullback. This game's still very much in the balance. Tom Starling at dummy half. Now Fogarty. Mariota. Marlins Jr. He's played out as we see Kamoko. Has that come forward off one of the Warriors players? It has. I think Tuivasa Shek left it anyway.
Then knock on the ground.
Well, Goldman defence from the Warriors, apart from that one bust from Sebastian Chris, has been pretty good in this game.
Yeah, it's been good for both sides. Definitely the Warriors down here, I think. Just a month ago, 7.5 tackles and you get across the line, and the Warriors 20. Not the case tonight. Very good. Just think about the back and forth and the kick territory battle possession really has been coming under the Canberra side. Gaining ascendancy in this task, that's for sure.
More goal line defence coming up for the home team is strange because it's straight out to Chris again. Create more havoc as Sebastian Chris.
Hard handle him.
He's been very tough. Mariota again. Starling. He's all offside there, but they get away with it for now. There's Martin with his first touch. Make an impression, the youngster. Weeks. Nice footwork. They've got him under control. Adam Pompey. Starling. It's a set restart as we see Tapanet. Settle it down again. Good driving tackle there from Jackson Ford. Right at the end of the set there. Yeah, they're all offside again. The Warriors.